Wow. Powerful music. Alright, fair enough. Welcome back, attractive and well-educated watchers, to a brand new series on our channel, Ambition! A Minuet in Power! We've had this game actually for a long-ass time, and we just, we haven't been sure when to pick it up, or if we should pick it up, or whatever. So without spoiling the game for ourselves so we can still run it in blind, we've done a little vetting on the content of the game and how extreme it is, and compared to some things on our channel, it's apparently not that extreme, but it is closer to, like, Long Live the Queen, or whatever. So, let's see. Let's check this one out. If you're excited to see what happens today with their sweet-ass, like, it's apparently in the French Revolution, we guess, or something. If you want to check out this game, remember to like, subscribe, go on down to our Linktree link in the description, find all the other various different places that we do stuff, support us there, share this video anywhere you can, get that news out that we make this series on this game, and if you're an especially attractive and well-educated watcher, which, let's be real, if you're here, you almost certainly are, go on down to our Patreon, pledge even just $1 a month to help support the cause, join the mighty ranks of Mike the Microphone, our #1 patron of all time, and Tolpanzer, our #1 watcher of all time. Without further ado, let's get to it. Prologue, Yvette's story. 20 Mars 1789. Okay, the carriage rumbles and bounces along the cobbles as you approach Paris! Oh, no! No, it is French! Yes, we got that. We're no stranger to graphic novel or visual novels. It's taken over a week to get here, even carrying yourself and your luggage. Your fiancé, Armand, arranged for the carriage to take you from your small village to a tavern he enjoys called the Orphan's Feast. There, he'll meet up with you, you'll likely take dinner together, and he'll show you your new home in Paris. For now, though, you've already finished all of your books, and Armand's letter is your only entertainment, other than staring out the window. Let's take in the sights. Yes, indeed. Characterization purposes, not impact your stats. You crane your neck out the window to peer at Paris. It's even more than you imagined. Sorry, the music is extremely loud even at our normal volume setting. The streets are a riot of color and energy as people go about their days. Elegant persons of fashion strut like brilliant peacocks. Students stumble under the weight of their books. Beggars alternate between pleading for alms and shouting invectives at passers-by. And, of course, if this is before the 18 or 1700s, it's also filled with shit. Everything feels significant, like the world's next act hinges on all their choices. Though part of you is worried by the unfamiliar surroundings, you mostly feel excited. This place is to be a stage for your new life. Read Armand's letter. Yes, good. Good! You must have read the brief letter over 100 times, but you always found the new details to puzzle over. Armand's letters were often extremely long, a habit you'd frequently tease him for in your own missives. Chérie Yvette, I know it may be sudden, but I want to invite you to live with me in Paris. Okay, no, that's gonna be Armand's. That's gonna be Armand's voice from now on. He's going to be super stereotypically French, because we can do that. That's gonna be great. Gonna be super great. Back in your provincial hometown, you were engaged to Armand before he moved north to Paris to participate in the Estates General. He dreamed of changing the country, and this was the possible political event of the century. You mailed love letters soaked with perfume. He replied with volumes about how much he misses you. The romance of it all helped make up for the inconvenience. Not that your parents cared much about romance. At first, you'd been afraid to tell them that their youngest daughter wanted to move far away. Instead, they nearly threw you onto the carriage to follow Armand to Paris. While you understood the significant benefits your common family would receive from your marriage into a noble one, you couldn't help but be a little annoyed at their eagerness to see you off. I can't wait for you to see it. Oh. I can't wait for you to see it. It's unlike anything back home. A truly vital place where anyone can be anything. Je t'embrasse, Armand. That was something you were looking forward to, a chance to be something more. After all, Baroness Yvette de Marbeau has a certain ring to it. Before you know it, the carriage starts slowing down. You must be here! Armand arranged to meet you at the tavern named the Orphan's Feast. As timid and rumpled as you are, you're glad he planned to meet you in a place with ample food and wine. When you arrive, the coachman helps you out of the carriage, and you find yourself outside a glowing, friendly-looking tavern. The sign shows a grubby-looking child holding a plate piled high with fresh bread and roasted meats. This must be the place! Inside, a woman polishing a lantern looks up at you as you enter, her face breaks into a bright smile. Bonjour, madame, and welcome to the Orphan's Feast. Her eyes linger expectantly on the door for a moment before settling on you. You're suddenly reminded of how rare it is for women to travel by themselves. She's also wearing sushi on her head. Just, because French. How may I be of service? This is, looking for Baron Armand de Marbo. Oh, no, wait. Is there anything okay, yeah. Help me find my fiancé. Don't worry, while the rest of the city can be rather cutthroat, the Orphan's Feast is a relaxed place for getting your feet under you. She favors you with a devious smile. Fine guest worth talking to, and try to say the right things to the right people. You'll never have time to talk to everyone, so try to use your time wisely. I'm sure that if you ask around, you'll be able to find your fiancé in no time. When she puts it that way, it sounds so easy. Right. Only have one outfit to your name at the moment. The Orphan's Feast doesn't feel like a particularly judgmental place in the term of fashion. We mean this lady had sushi on her head. You might want to rethink that statement. Your credibility won't be shifted by what you're wearing here. As long as you explore the tavern and talk to people, you should be able to find Armand soon enough. Okay. Let's talk to this dapper-looking gentleman. Search for Armand. A handsome young man approaches you. Perhaps he'll be able to help. Pick conversation. Look around the unfamiliar tavern trying to find Armand. Your eyes scan for his chestnut hair. Your ears strain to hear the sound of his infectious laugh. Someone clears their throat behind you. You turn around to find yourself face to face with an unfamiliar young man. He's well dressed and handsome enough, but it's in the middle of the day and he already smells like 2 bottles of wine. Pardonnez-moi, madame, but I can never ignore the sight of a woman in need, and you must be lost. May I escort you? No, monsieur, you may not. I am fine by myself. Yeah, he's the nice guy character. You didn't think that refusing an invitation from a stranger was rude, but perhaps he was raised to think otherwise. Judging by the stares of the other patrons, they seem to feel the same way as yourself. You've gained some credibility. Nice. 10 credibility. He scowls and turns on his heel, muttering something ungentlemanly under his breath. Just when you thought yourself rid of him, he shoots you a glance that's surprisingly threatening. You've gained a little peril. Now you're truly glad you've refused to go anywhere with him. Alright, well. Sure, fair enough. There are... okay. Well, it's just this, so there's only one conversation. We'll go to these people. After hours of questioning and searching, it's late in the evening, and you've still yet to find Armand. You're not even sure why, but you feel exhausted. Who knew talking to people was such hard work? Now that you're warmed up, this may be your chance to finally find out where he is. You approach a woman who you'd spotted glancing your way earlier. Oh, she's got some look to her. That very French. Pardon, have you seen the Baron de Marbo? Ah, ha 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 ha. Oh dear. Do you know a man named Armand? Oh, jeez. Wow. Wow. Apparently... Armand is not a popular person in this town. So, yeah. One last time. No sign of Armand, not even an open tab with the tavern keep. He just stood us up. Oh, that sucks. After waiting around for a few hours, you leave the Orphan's Feast dragging your small mountain of luggage behind you. After all, the coach was only hired to take you to the tavern. Armand may not have been waiting for you like he said he would, but you memorized his address from all the times you wrote it to him in your letters. It's middle of the night, but the street is still teeming with life. The light from the windows and the street lamps sparkle like stars. You're tired and your feet hurt, but still you can't help but smile. This is it. This is Paris. No matter what happens, you're still here. For a moment, you're not a country girl dragging luggage through the streets. You're the person you feel that you are when your eyes close, or when you close your eyes alone. You're overseeing a grand salon surrounded by poets, musicians, scientists, philosophers, and artists. You are elegant, sophisticated, and respected. You're getting close to the address. Armand never described his living conditions much, but he's the son of a baron, and his family was always well-to-do, especially compared to yours. You spent a lot of time in that carriage wondering about the home you'd spend your new life in. Still, you didn't expect this. Calling the house rustic would imply that you were out in the country, not the center of a city. The neighborhood isn't nice enough, but you're worried that that if you breathe too hard on the building, it'll fall over. The well-kept woman in the attire of a maid opens the door and approaches you. Ah, monsieur, I assume that you must be Madame Yvette. My name is Camille. Monsieur Armand told me to expect you. Please take me to Armand. I was hoping that he was with you. I haven't seen him in days. Do you think he's okay? I'm sure he's fine. Tone of a voice that doesn't fill you with confidence. Glancing around, Camille seems to notice your mountain of luggage for the first time. Mon Dieu, madame! Did you carry this all yourself? You must be exhausted! She's not wrong. You're not certain how you're still upright and awake right now. God, gee, broken windows and everything. I've already made up your bed, madame. Please go inside and let me take care of this. You take your diary and leave the heavy lifting to Camille. Inside the house, inside of the house isn't much better than the outside. Camille keeps the place tidy, but she can only do so much. Still, you don't care about that right now. You're just happy to have a roof over your head. You flop down on a nearby couch, open your diary, and start to write. You're tired, disappointed, and perhaps abandoned, but writing things down always helps you make sense of a situation. Oh! Okay. Got 10 credibility, also got 5 peril. Hosted by Orphan's Feast, hosted by Viscountess Mary Albon. Okay. Early in the next morning, Camille approaches you, occasionally wringing her apron with her hands. She's obviously nervous. Madame, there's something you should know. Taking a deep breath, she continues. You're expected to attend a party day after tomorrow, held by one Viscountess Markel de Foix. I mean, Armand replied to the invitation, but you were to be his date. What do you know about this Viscountess de Foix? A Viscountess, I just felt above my station, so I tried not to pay attention whenever she came up. Alright, because France. I know that she never visited the house. Monsieur Armand seemed to like her, but from what I could tell, she was a little, how do I put this, judgmental. She was very judgmental. Okay, have a party to go to. Parfait! If you need anything washed or prepared, just ask. That reminds me, if you're going to a party, you should probably make sure you're dressed appropriately. Fashion moves so quickly here that people retire outfits before they even wear out. At this proclamation, you can't help but notice Camille's uniform has been repaired many times. Monsieur Armand was always going through clothes so quickly. He said that every outfit has a certain amount of novelty. Every time you wore them to a party, the novelty would go down a bit. In fact, even a little thing like wearing the same thing twice in a row could run the novelty out faster. Can you imagine? Fortunately, he knew the most delightful clothier on Rue de Faubourg, Saint-Honoré. He runs a shop called Le Petit Mogul. The Little Mogul. I'll draw you some directions. Okay, got it. If you head out today, you should be well prepared for the party tomorrow night. Alright. Well, we've gained a level of exhaustion by attending a party. Okay. Good to know. Let's explore Paris. Let's go to Le Petit Mogul, we guess. Visit location. That place, but the trek down the narrow street is worth it. Every block hums with vibrant energy, bursting with life. Porters and social climbers wind their way through the streets, festooned with brightly colored parcels. Paris may be a city swimming in fashion and finery, but this is the source. This street is home to all the major fashion houses in the country, and to Rose Bertine, personal dressmaker to the Queen herself. And now you're here. Back home, they sigh and dream of places like this, then quietly get back to their little lives. Not you. Your circumstances may be less than ideal, but you're still here. Le petit mogul, you mumble to yourself, trying to make sure that you remember the name of the shop. Eventually, you find a small boutique tucked between some far grander buildings. You open the door and walk into the tiny shop, which seems even smaller due to how absolutely full it is. This isn't just a boutique, it's a workshop for whoever works here. Rolls of gorgeous fabric cover every corner of it, every available surface. A cloying smoke hangs in the air. The scent is pleasant, but wholly unfamiliar. As soon as the door swings shut behind you, you hear a sudden rustling fabric further in the store. A customer, humdra! Oh, jeez. Okay, we like her. Alright, let's do this, Leroy Jenkins. Welcome to Petit Mogul. Presumably the owner calls out to you. How may I help you? All of this is so new. What can you tell me about outfits and fashion? Oh, she looks giddy. Nice. We like her. She looks great. This is deception only half successful. I think I can help with that. Alright. Select one of my lovely outfits. Okay, that's her. Oh, we look pretty nice. Yvette's a nice looking lady. She's got a nice décolletage, as they say. Alright, one of my outfits. Okay. Conservative gown. Alright. Novelty 100. Oh, geez, yeah. Oh, and they all give different things. We do not have money. Oh, it just immediately goes, wow, oof. Tonight you have a party to attend. We don't have money, yeah. Tutorial. Alright. Click here to go to the wardrobe. Alright, that has... Oh, whatever. We'll lose some credibility, but it's fine. When your carriage drops you off at the party, you find yourself waiting in line for some time looking at the other guests. You wonder if you're undressed or overdressed. It's honestly hard to tell. While trying to determine whether you're underdressed or overdressed, you pause to consider how well rested you feel. Unfortunately, you can feel exhaustion set in as you soon think of the full itinerary ahead of you. Tonight is going to be a long night. Being exhausted has given you a credibility penalty, because we suck. You look over yourself one last time and confirm that you're wearing your provincial outfit to a party being held by the crown. No strong feelings, credibility has not changed much. Okay. Preparations like this, the result of tonight could be a toss-up. While you're determining your standing in the world of fashion, you manage to overhear an interesting rumor while in line. You take mental note of it just in case. You've gained a piece of cheap crown gossip. This will be useful later. Immediately upon entering the vestibule, you're greeted by a doorman holding a small ledger. While he isn't physically barring your entry, his manner certainly is. Yvette the cow. Yeah. That was most unfortunate. The good Viscountess de Foix was so looking forward to seeing him tonight. Please convey our deepest regrets at his absence, our well wishes to his health. Oh, deepest gratitude to the hostess, of course, eager to meet her. Oh. Ooh. Gift of wine. Yes. Yes. Levers. Alright, good to know. Merci beaucoup, madame. I shall make sure the Viscountess is aware of your generosity. Turning from you, he waves imperiously to another servant nearby, who takes the bottle from you. Afterwards, the servant dutifully scurries away. You hear some appreciative murmurs from other guests in the vestibule. Your gratitude and enthusiasm seem to have made an impression on them, doing away with some of the tension in the air. Surprisingly, the doorman himself seems rather unfazed. That's just his job. Ah, nice! Tiny amount of credibility, lost a little peril. Freaking he bows. Pardon-moi, madame. Instructed specifically to inform her as soon as you arrived. We have heard much about you. Enjoy the party. Okay, well, this is going to be a thing. We'll come back to this party next time. If you liked what you saw here today, remember to like, subscribe, do all those other lovely things that help support the channel. Go on down to our Linktree link in the description. Find all the other various different places that we do stuff. Support us there. Share this video anywhere you can. And if you're an especially attractive and well-educated watcher, which we imagine you are since you stayed this long, please do seriously consider going on down to our Patreon via that Linktree link and pledging just $1 a month to help support the cause. Join the mighty ranks of Mike the Microphone, our #1 patron of all time, and Tulpans are our #1 watcher of all time. Get your name in the game. Maybe not this game, but definitely a game. Thanks a bunch for coming and staying this long, everybody. Stay safe, stay inside, stay healthy, and of course remember to help each other. Bye!